Hey, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I'm going to be showing you a little technique you can use in order to create ambiences, atmospheres, textures, etc. inside of Vital to add to your tracks, your compositions, whatever you're doing. So this is a little technique I wanted to share with you guys. So it's going to be a quick video today in order to share this with you. So stick around to find out how you can manipulate this technique to give you different results. So let's get right into it. First of all, I'm going to turn this down to 0, okay? We're going to, for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to use this basic wavetable here, okay? What we're going to do is we're going to click on the unison section effects here. Under the unison section, you come up with lots of different effects you can use, which is pretty cool within Vital. Down the very bottom, you've got spectral effects. What this means is if you click on the spectral ones, you're going to come up with an editor, which means you're going to get a pencil here, okay? You're also going to notice that your original waveform changes. If I go all the way to the right, it basically gets rid of the wavetable to the point where we just get nothing, okay? If I move it, I start moving it. We end up getting sound, okay? So we're going to have it all the way to the left here. Now, we can add this LFO to modulate this as well if we wanted to. So this is one technique you could use. You just turn down this volume a bit so that it clicks and play a chord. Anyway, that's not what we're focusing on today, so I'm going to actually remove this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into this edit button that appears when we use the spectral effects. This is now going to bring up this triangle. Now, one thing to note is that you can click on these and you can start, as you can see, editing the waves. So this could be a cool way to create some interesting kind of like tonalities out of your basic shapes or whatever. Whatever shape you have available at the time. Okay, so as you can see, this adds different harmonics, etc. Plays about with the sound a bit. Okay, kind of a bit like going inside the actual wave editor inside of here and changing it a bit. Obviously a little bit more limited in this respect, but we're going to reset this. So we're just going to go forward, and you can see here we've now got lots of different presets. Okay, so these presets are going to give us some interesting results. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose one of these. I'm going to go, for example, let's go with a growling oscillator or growing oscillator, even if I can read properly. Yeah. Anyway, I've been sick recently, which is why I haven't put many videos out. So that's why I can't read. It's my excuse. I could make this sharper or softer. Okay, and you can see each time we do this, we're changing this wave up here. So now we've got something like this. As we filter through it now, you can see we end up getting things like this. So now it's slightly different. So if I now put this on here, we're going to get a slightly different result as to what we had before. I'll do the same thing. Okay, so we end up getting things like that. You can get some cool things out of that. Okay, but I'm going to take this one off because we're not going to be modulating the filter knob here. What we're going to do is we're going to modulate this bar here. So as I move this, you'll see that this kind of morphs the shape as well in a very similar kind of way. Okay, I'm going to press this button here just to reset it. Remember, in Vital, you've got the back and forward like undo buttons and redo buttons, which is cool. So if you ever do something that you're not sure about or you want to reset, then remember you can always click those buttons to go back to where you were, or forward to what you had that you deleted, etc. So like I said, we're going to modulate this now. So we could now modulate this, for example, with this LFO here. Okay, so this is now, let's put it slow, for example. Every time I click on this, annoyingly, it does get rid of the editor here, but quite easy to get back. So you just click on the pencil every time. Now we get something like this. This is going to move to the right and then come back down. So okay, if I speed it up a bit, it's going to go quicker and it's going to make a difference. So we could go the other way, obviously, as well, if we wanted to. Remember, we can play with the attack here of the actual envelope, so we get more of a swipe in to our sound. We can add more release, so we get a bit of release on it as well. Remember, we can always change, go for different presets. Try different ones, see what you get. Okay, so you can get some quite interesting results with these, but remember, you can always draw in your own. So you've always got the editor here as well, so you could draw like your own kind of shapes and just see what you come up with these. Remember, you can select the different presets here, so I could do steps instead if I wanted to, but let's just check this one like this, see what happens. Okay, so maybe I wanted to do that, so it's a bit more steppy. Remember, I can change the speed of it as well. So I could make this faster like that, and then come back in here, and it's going to be more. Remember, you can change the grid size as well. So if I change the grid size, for example, to this X grid, is going to change the lengthways. So then when I start doing this, we're going to get a similar result to the last one. So you can just do random drawings like this and so on. Slow it down a bit again, and then now that we've put in extra grid sizes, maybe make this more extreme so that it pops out a bit more. Try that. Okay, so the possibilities are endless in here, really, what you can do, because you can modulate this, and then obviously we can go back and modulate this as well. So then we could add this in here. It's going to give us even more modulation. Remember, we're not even using any effects yet, so I haven't used any effects. I could modulate, for example, like here. Could then put this into this so that I can control the amount of wobble. Okay, I could then go into the effects here, put some chorus, put some delay. Okay, we start to get some interesting sounds, right? Turn the time up, put the size up, get a really reverby kind of thing going here. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. So I hope you learned something off this video. I hope you go and give that a try, see what you can come up with. You can create some cool little interesting textures, pads, etc. using that technique. So thanks for watching, guys. Remember to hit subscribe if you haven't already. Until the next one, take care of yourselves. Peace.